Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone podcast. My name is Kathy. I have reviewed the docket as of this morning, the 4th of November, 2025, 24 hours approximately before a hearing, the first since the case was closed as it was back on July 23rd, 2025, that will be held before Judge Hippler. There is no indication that this will be a public hearing. And if it is a public hearing, there is no notification to the public as to how the public might be able to watch the virtual hearing, as the public did in the past when the case was active. Nothing on the docket directing the public how the public could watch the proceedings tomorrow. There was indication as early as September of 2025 that this hearing would be coming, when the state of Idaho first filed papers in support of a possible restitution hearing. And by the way, there was a 17-page document and exhibit that was attached to that filing that the state asked to be filed under seal, and that was filed under seal. There is a second document under seal that the state submitted and asked to be filed under seal, which Judge Hippler granted. So there's two documents under seal. And that has always led to the question, will Judge Hippler do as he's done in the past when there's sealed documents involved, and go ahead and either have that hearing be partially before the public as an open hearing and then close the hearing to deal with the under seal documents, or will this hearing be as other hearings that involved sealed documents and be completely closed to the public? The fact that we still do not have any information from the court confirming that it is a public hearing at this late date leads one to speculate that this may be another either partially or full closed hearing. Secondly, the docket reveals that the state and the defense's responses, which were due 14 days from October 16th, 2025, still are not notated on the abbreviated case summary page, nor have they been released to the public. This has to do with Judge Hippler's third order, asking the state and the defense to provide their objections to non-objections to releasing to the public sealed documents from January, February, and March 2025. The state of Idaho and the defense asked for some of those documents to be sealed, as they have done since the beginning of the case. And so they were given a full 14 days to provide their input as to whether or not the public should be entitled to review these under seal documents, many of which deal with some crucial filings, because these are under seal matters attenuant to the motions in limine, the responses to the motions in limine, and the replies to the motions in limine, which included, like many of the briefings in the case, sealed items. And some of those motions in limine dealt with such topics as text messages that occurred on November 13th, 2022. Public has never seen the text messages. The public has only seen a grid of what the state says those text messages contained. Judge had to look at the text messages themselves, in my opinion, in order to render the ruling that he did in limine back in April of 2025. Another of the motions in limine deal with the Amazon click history and relate to Mr. Kohberger's alleged purchase of a K-bar, a sharpener, and a sheath in 2022 that was allegedly delivered to his family home in Albrightsville, Pennsylvania, purchased via a gift card of some time. Public has never seen those records or that proof. Another deals with AT&T timing, advance records associated with the alleged movement of suspect vehicle 1 tied to the 8458 phones. We're going to continue to monitor this situation and advise you as soon as any indication comes that this is a public hearing tomorrow and how the public may be able to view the hearing, and also when the state and the defense's filings regarding the January through March 2025 sealed documents is either noted on the case summary page or is published on the court docket. Until next time, this is Kathy. Thank you for joining us here today.